Webster City Middle School. I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lily.
It's January 14th and our first show of 2022.
That's right. We're back from break and starting off the new year with a new show and lots of science news.
I know in 8th grade science we've been learning about the weather.
That's right. And the weather here has been bouncing from freezing cold to melting temperatures.
Have you ever melted things for fun, Lily?
Absolutely.
Well, the 5th graders are melting things in science.
Let's go to Kari and see what happened.
Hey WCMS, I'm Kyrie, and in science, we are doing experiments to show that matter does not disappear even when it changes form. One of the experiments we did is weighed a Jolly Rancher and some wax and wrote down the weight.
And weigh your wax if you have not done so.
Then we melted the Jolly Rancher and wax separately after.
Back on and see if it'll melt just a little bit more.
I'm going to turn this back down to 2.
Right, so then you cooled it off a little bit, and we're going to put it back on and see if we can melt it a little bit more. I know, so it's, if you need help, I will come around. As long as
After it was melted, we weighed each of them again. Each time we weighed them, it was the same weight, whether it was melted or solid. I think this was really fun, and I can't wait for the next experiment. Now let's go to Brandon to hear about choices and challenges.
Thanks, Kyrie. What's up, WCMS? I'm Brandon. All the grades have had the opportunity to participate in choices and challenges. This started at the beginning of the year and goes from 3:30 until 5 o'clock. There are many different activities. Some of them are swimming, bingo, and games. We've even done things like fishing and walking to Dairy Queen. And no cell phones allowed for the maximum amount of fun. Your teacher will have the sign-up page. Once you have it, you can pick which ones you want to do. Then, once you have $1, you can turn it into the office. And if you sign up, you must show up. Now I have to catch up with my group, so let's swim it on over to the anchors.
They look like they're having fun.
The 6th graders in science are learning about erosion, deposition, and weather.
Let's go to Aiden to learn more about it.
Hi, I'm Aiden, and in 6th grade science we are learning about erosion, deposition, and weathering. We learned how deltas are created, how glaciers can change the landform, and how wind, water, ice, and gravity can change the Earth's surface. We learned it by going to the lab and doing experiments. My favorite experiment was where we got 300 milliliters of water and poured it down a river type thing, and every day we raised the tray of sand to see what would happen to the delta if it was a steeper slope. First experiment, we poured the water down a level tray. On the second tray, we raised it about 1.5 inches more. On the third tray, we raised it about 3 inches more. After the experiments, we compared the amount of erosion and the sizes of the deltas. From this, we learned how forces constantly change the Earth. That's all from me. Now let's send it to Owen.
Hello, WCMS. My name is Owen. In 6th grade art, we are making cacti. First, you start out by making the cactus's outline. Once you have done that, you color in a design in each segment of the cactus.
Cash likes pink.
After that, you trace the lines with Sharpie and color it in. Then you cut paper into tiny triangles and glue them to the outside of the cactus. When you are done with that, you put a drop of glue in between each triangle and cover it with glitter. And when you finish all that, you are done. I had a super fun time doing these, and I think everyone else did too. Well, that's all from me. Let's send it on over to the anchors.
That art project sure looked cactus-like.
Yeah, the 7th graders are also learning lots in science.
Let's go to Peyton to learn more about cellular respiration and photosynthesis.
Hey WCMS, it's Peyton. For a little while now, 7th graders have been learning about photosynthesis and cellular respiration. The way we modeled photosynthesis is by taking 2 pieces of paper, one just regular black paper and one light sensitive. Then, on the black paper, you draw a random shape and cut it out. Then, tape it to the light sensitive paper. Set a 10-minute timer on your iPad after setting the papers under a heat lamp. The result was the light sensitive paper changes colors underneath the black paper. Now I'm going to show you how we modeled cellular respiration. First, what you need. You need 2 flasks, yeast, sugar, water, and 2 balloons. Then, to do it, you put 75 milliliters of water in each flask. Then mark 1 flask, because that is the one that you will put the glucose in. Put 1 spoonful of yeast in each of the flasks. Then take 1 spoonful of sugar and put it in only one of the flasks. Then put a balloon over each of the flasks and set them under a heat lamp. Wait 10 minutes. When we did it in class, we drew the before result and the after result. After all of these fun experiments, we have a test. To study for the test, we made foldables. Well, while I go study for the test, Miley is going to have fun talking to you about girls' 7th grade basketball.
Hey WCMS, it's Miley, and the 7th grade girls have been practicing and playing basketball since November. We have practiced almost every day after or before school. Our coaches are Alex Richardson and Lynn Moen. Recently, we won our game against Hampton Dumont Bulldogs. Both teams did very well and won by at least 20 or more. I think everybody has improved a lot this season. That's all for me. Now let's pass it back to the anchors.
Looks like they're having a good time and some good exercise.
So Brooklyn, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I don't, but Sylvia is interviewing people about their New Year's resolutions.
Hey WCMS, every new year people make lots of resolutions to try to make themselves better. But lots of times they are unachievable and not well thought out. So I've decided to see if anyone in the middle school has managed to keep their resolution. What's your New Year's resolution and have you been able to keep it?
Eat food and gain weight.
My New Year's resolution is to get in shape, and I haven't been able to keep it.
What's your New Year's resolution and have you been able to keep it?
Get good grades, and no, I have not been able to keep it.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To spend more time with my cat, Luna.
And have you been able to keep it so far?
Absolutely.
What's your New Year's resolution, Paul? That's a very nice one. Have you been able to keep it? Good for you. What's your New Year's resolution?
Being nice to people.
And are you doing well with that so far?
Nope, not at all.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To stop liking dinosaurs.
Have you been able to keep that?
No.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To be healthy enough to play baseball this summer.
And how are you doing with that?
I'm doing very well by staying off my foot from my surgery I had after Christmas.
I hope everyone is able to keep their New Year's resolutions and make this a wonderful 2022. Now to Olivia.
Hey WCMS, Olivia here. And a big part about school is projects. In project business, the 8th graders are doing a project every unit in addition to doing everyday classwork. Our first unit was basic economics. Everyone got a choice between 3 or 4 different projects to do. You could also volunteer at a special event on December 4th. Our second unit is personal finances. We are working on budgeting, insurance, and credit. The projects you could choose from are a personal budget, a bonsai book, a letter to a special speaker we had make a presentation for us, or pros and cons on the different ways to pay for things. By doing these projects, I feel it gives us more of a choice of what we want to do and takes away some of the anxiety of taking tests. Well, I have a project to get done, so let's send some cash on over to the anchors.
That looked interesting. Yep. Now for some upcoming events. On the 20th, at Choices and Challenges, the students will be coloring and playing board games. Check the school calendar for upcoming sports events. Congratulations and good luck to the students at going to the Carl King's Honor Band on Saturday. Abby, Amanda, Megan, and Peyton. Have a good day from the middle.
Hey WCMS. I think everybody has improved a lot this season. That's all from me. Now let's send it. Oh!